Every day I wake up, I swear to God, it makes me sicker. It really does. The hole this country has dug itself in, and the fact that he's blatantly breaking, I don't know how many laws. I lost count. I literally lost count of how many laws that man has broken. And for being the U.S. president, you would think you would want to be careful about that. I mean, I don't know, but I would think you would. I mean, let's be quite realistic here. Just a little bit. All these immigrants, they're not going to vote Republican, obviously. Think about it. They're giving them free phones, free housing, free schooling, free healthcare, flying them in the middle of the fucking night, and let's just be blatantly abundant here. If you live in New York, all you need to vote is a 30-day residency. That's it. But yet I'm wrong, right? I'm not. And what's sad is this is a completely impeachable offense. But yet nobody seems to want to impeach this man. Why? I mean, I get Harris is right behind him and she's no better, but honestly, impeach her if you have to, too. They all need to go. They're destroying the face of our country. Completely. It's going to be unrecognizable by 2024. And he does not care about whose vote he gets and whose vote he doesn't get because he's going to have all those illegal aliens. He ain't going to need us. That's the whole fucking point. He apparently has so much contempt for regular Americans that he would rather fly in illegals. Because why does he need our vote? He can just use them. This is not going to go over the way he thinks it is. It really isn't. Even Democrats are pissed about the border. Yeah, because there's 4 of them coming up for re-election. The only reason those Democrats care is because they're up for re-election, and they don't want to lose. And they don't have enough illegal immigrants yet to win. Hence the reason those secret flights everybody hears about in the middle of the night restarted. Oh, and now supposedly Russia's using chemical weapons. That was supposedly Biden's red line. Quite frankly, I feel bad for Ukraine. I really do. But I don't see nobody stepping in line to help us. I don't see nobody opening their mouth about fucking China threatening us. No, that's complete silence. Of course it is. This whole situation just makes me sick to my stomach when I look at the world my son has to grow up in. And the fact that you people can't see past the end of your fucking noses to see what's really going on. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. You don't need a magnifying glass. Just a little bit of common sense, which I realize for you woke people is a little hard to comprehend. Actual common sense. But do yourself a favor and at least try. Please. Just try. Please. We're all doomed if you don't. Oh, well, boys are girls and girls are boys, and there's 100 different genders, and who cares if a man competes against women, and really? I realize you guys want to be progressive. But do you really want to be that progressive that it's to the detriment of your own party? I mean, think about that for a second. You're the only ones that want to be that progressive. Nobody wants sex taught to pre-K, kindergarten, first grade. Nobody. I certainly don't. I don't want a school teaching my child sex at all because you have no idea who's teaching it to them, what kind of person that is, what kind of view they have about sex. You don't. I would rather teach my son that sit down and have a conversation with him when he's older, like, 15. Why the hell do these kids need to know about sex at the ripe old age of 10? They don't. That is the last thing they need to be concerned about. All you're doing is destroying these poor kids' innocence. That's literally it. Let them be kids. Let them not have to worry about anything like that. That's what being a kid is for. I mean, when I grew up, I knew a lot more about shit than I needed to know, as far as how bad we were hurting for money, or how we were going to get food on the table, or how we were going to pay our water bill. No kid should ever have to worry about that shit. And while I love my mother, and she did the best she could, being a single mother, there are just certain things I think that a kid should not need to know about. Bills, crap like that is one of them. Sex, that's another. Let them be kids. You don't need to do this. There's no reason in the world that you could give me that I'm gonna think it's okay for you to start teaching fucking sex to kindergartners. No! No! Like Blair White said, I feel like we're living in an episode of South Park, I swear to God. Everything fucking that happens in South Park ends up coming real in real life now. Just like they say the only difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth is about, 6 months. And yet you still think the government's on your side. They don't care about you. They never have. And the fact that you think they do surprises me. If human nature has taught us anything over the past billion years, it's the fact that people are always out for themselves. Uno numero. I hate to be the one to break it to you. I really do. But the truth hurts. I can't say it any better than that. The truth fucking hurts. And if you have a problem with reality, then I suggest you bury your head in the sand. Because unfortunately, reality is what we're living in right now, where Biden's basically starting World War III, where inflation is so high people can't afford gas or food, let alone their rent, where wokeness is apparently letting a male compete against women, where it's teaching your kindergartner that they should be having sex, or that they should have been born a boy instead of a girl, or a girl instead of a boy. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Take a step back and stop listening to everything you hear on CNN and MSNBC. Please, for the love of God. Please. They're only going to cater to the left-wing narrative. Now, do I agree with right-wing news? Hell fucking no, because they're only going to cater to their narrative. They're two wings off the same goddamn bird. Which is why Donald Trump is not a Republican. He is not a Republican. However, he had to run on one platform or the other. You don't really have a choice. But again, two wings, same goddamn bird.